Hello again, my friends, and you are my friends, and welcome to your match reaction show, the first of the season, following Ipswich Town 0, Liverpool 2. We want to hear from you this afternoon. We're going to have various voices come on who have been here at Portman Road to give us their thoughts, but we want to hear your thoughts, whether watching live or on catch-up. If you're on catch-up, FTA, comment for that algorithm. Let us know how you saw it, what went well, what didn't go well, and who performed. I thought they all performed really well, but how did you see it at home? Don't forget, like, subscribe. And it's been a really beautifully sunny day today, Coxie. And
it's been lovely, yeah.
You may have been thinking about solar panels. This is the segue coming, Coxie, by the way.
Right.
If you are, give SolarWise Roofing and Building Services Limited a call. Shane has been in the industry for 20 years. So that's SolarWise, solar panels, roofing services, UPVC roof line, groundwork service, all manner of different services. If you've got a roof and it needs fixing or needs looking at, give Shane a call on 01206 628 544. That's 01206 628 544. And Coxie, if League One was the foundation, Championship was building a house, now we're putting the roof on. How did you see the start of that project, which is obviously the first game of the season at home for Liverpool?
I think we need to keep it in perspective. We play Liverpool today, and this is one of the games we've sort of been dreaming of for 20 odd years. I thought we played well. I think, as you were saying, as we went on, they just stepped up the gear, stepped up the quality, and got the job done. We did frustrate them in the first half. Like you said, it's hard to pick out any player from the Ipswich side who played not very well today. They all put in a shift. You know, we are top of the. We're playing top of the Premier League. A team who, if they get their act together, they could be pushing for the title, but you don't know.
Well, this is it. I mean, they're a global powerhouse, Liverpool. Yes. The last team since Man City to win the Premier League.
Yes, indeed.
And they've got abundance of quality. And I mean, Mo Salah, Saudi Arabian League wanted to pay £150 million for him, a year or so ago. You saw today why. Like, you've got Trent Alexander-Arnold, you've got Virgil van Dijk, you've got a Gakpo coming on who literally had a fantastic European tournament. And they're all players that are paid well because they are quality players. And you saw it today because, absolutely, as I said to you before we went live, I thought first 45 particularly, very competitive, got in their faces, didn't respect them too much, but understood what we had to do in terms of their quality. But then second half, they've just slowly, well, not even slowly, they've just moved through the gears.
They stepped up when they needed to, without a shadow of a doubt. As I was saying to Matty, my son, before, you don't seeing these guys on telly, you don't appreciate how actually fast they are when you see them live.
Oh, sure.
See the pace of Salah, the pace of, Jota. It's frightening, really. That's what we've got to put up with the thing. And we've done reasonably well against this. Still need to learn quickly. But the boys done well today.
Yeah, all right, absolutely. Who was your man of the match? Before we bring AD Croucher in?
My man of the match today, I didn't agree with the one in the stadium. Agrees for me. It was the keeper, Walton today. Thought he pulled off stage when he needed to. He hasn't been in for forever.
Okay. So Christian Walton, your man of the match. You didn't agree with Greaves being awarded it in the stadium?
I didn't. No, I thought. As I said, nobody played badly today, but I thought Walton deserved it better. Yeah,
absolutely. Coxie, appreciate it. Hopefully speak to you after Fulham. Yes, bring in Mr. Stowmarket legend himself, AD Croucher. AD, Simon Hall at home says, Greaves man of the match, excellent signing. I thoroughly enjoyed watching Greaves. Coxie enjoyed his performance, but not his man of the match. Christian Walton was Coxie's. Before I ask you yours, how did you see Walton's performance? For me, at times, you saw those sort of, I don't want to say limitations, but limitations in distribution where it was a bit slow or ponderous and could have been out early. How did you see Walton's distribution first and foremost?
Yeah, I agree with you, Gav, on that one. But, obviously that was actually disappointing that, obviously there was an injury actually before the game or so on. But sort of actually Walton came in. Yes, he actually does his best. Yes. He sort of went and did some little passes here, there, and everywhere. But I actually don't think he's that confident to play actually like that. He had some good sort of balls up and everything else. But he's okay. Yes. Well, you can't fault the man actually because only got to see at the end there where he pulled off those multiple saves. Wow.
Absolutely, yeah.
He could have had a couple of goals easy at the end there, but he actually saved us from there. I could have had him as my man of the match, but I will tell you my man of the match when you ask me.
Well, I'm going to ask you
want
that second one.
yeah.
First of all, I want to try and tell the people at home, I'm really excited by this performance, and it sounds maybe a bit strange after a defeat to neutral fans, but we've really shown that we can compete, certainly for long periods of time, with a top team in this division, and not every team is going to be Liverpool, okay, or a Man City, and that's no disrespect to any other Premier League teams. Just they're not always going to be a Liverpool. We've shown we can create moments in games. We've shown we can create opportunities in games. We've shown a lot of good stuff today. Anyway, I'm not drawing parallels, AD, but even the 5th place season started with a defeat at Tottenham. So how do you reflect upon this 90 minutes in terms of what you've seen and moving forward?
Well, up to about the 50th, 55th minute, I actually thought that we, in there or thereabouts, you would never have known that actually was Liverpool v Ipswich. We didn't appear to be fazed by who we were playing. Obviously, it's a big sort of occasion today, but obviously, eventually you could feel. Eventually, we sort of were going to be a bit sort of exposed, and we were down that right hand side. Full credit to our team. I think we have got through this first match. We have a certain trip to Manchester City next week. To come along, but I was really confident. I went for a 1-1 originally, but there was only two goals in it, and I think yes, we could hang our heads high in that one and sort of be quite actually confident that we weren't fazed by the occasion.
All right.
I really think we did well.
And your man of the match before we bring in Mr. Phillips, because Colin's having a chat at the moment?
Yes, I think it will be Mr. Delap on there. That might be actually controversial as well, but there again, actually between him and Walton, if you could join there, Greaves was given by sort of powers that be at the club, but I'll go with Delap.
Excellent. Sorry, the internet was just sort of playing up there. I think we were covering it up. Now Josh has moved away from it. Look, we're back working. So apologies at home. We'll have words with producer Josh after the show. Shocking. But I think we got most, if not none of that.
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely nothing.
But we appreciate you coming on.
The thought was there.
We got all of the bit until the man of the match.
Oh, right.
That's live broadcast, all right?
That is.
This is a legend. You'll hear from him again very soon, all right?
Yes.
Oh.
We are a plan in action over as well as our football team.
Excellent.
That's only the first actual game.
Absolutely. That's the way to look at it.
That's a long old season.
It is.
Long old season.
Bring in
that's a good start.
Mr. Phillips. I want to talk about Luke Wolfenden, a player that was in very little, if any, starting 11s for fans.
Wolfenden?
Many said, oh, no, he's not a Premier League defender or whatever. For me, man of the match today. His best game ever in a town shirt.
Everyone was liking the centre-backs, weren't they? It's either people are saying it around here, they like Wolfenden, and obviously Greaves got it in the stadium. Yeah, maybe there's a nice little combination now. It was great, wasn't it, for an hour? And then what was it? 2 goals in 5 minutes. It kind of changed. It kind of changed it at the end, wasn't it? But look, I remember being here and we lost 6-0 to these. In that season we got relegated. So, but it was. What did we say on the show last night? We wanted to see that kind of endeavour, the attitude that's got us from back to back to the Premier League, and you saw it in bucket loads, and the adrenaline of the crowd. So yeah, I mean, we can hold our heads high, and I think we did a really good job. And I think Arnie Slot will think that Liverpool did well in the end to get 3 points, but it was a really tough first half for them.
Yeah, and I've got a comment from Zurak here. If Leaf wasn't offside by an inch, we get that pen, and I think the result could have been different. But that's moments in football, isn't it?
What's your line always? If my uncle was me auntie.
Yeah,
it is. I mean, it is what it is, isn't it? But I mean, look, I thought I was just saying to Josh there. I thought Delap did, and I know Adi just said he thought Delap did well. I really like Delap. He gives you that physicality.
That's touching the first half.
Yeah. Down in front of Liverpool. Yeah, in front of the Liverpool fans.
Yeah. The ball was coming over from Walton, and I'm screaming, get around him, because I'm thinking there's no one round him here. You've got to support him. And he goes, don't need support. Touch and away he went.
Exactly. Yeah, that was. All
right, Connor's gone.
It was perfect, wasn't it? He did really well. He gives you that endeavour. You can see why they brought him in. So with Hurst out injured, he gives you the same qualities, the same attributes, the running, the pressing. He's like a barrel-chested striker, and he from yesterday. Yeah,
he's great. Love him.
Kind of reminds me. But the minus side of that, of course, is I think you can see why they've been chasing Ioannidis and other strikers. Who knows what other irons are in the fire? Feels like we need someone who can, who's got that Premier League experience, all top flight experience already.
Yes.
Coming
off or somebody sent off the bench. Ali, who made history today, I believe.
First D-back player.
Yeah, in the Premier League.
And from Liverpool.
Yeah. So a big moment for him.
Yes.
And I love him as a player. You probably want somebody with a little bit more experience.
Yes, I don't probably think that he was on their list at the start of the season to be probably still start the Premier League season with us. But look, we've made some great signings this week in Smodics and Phillips, who, still a couple of weeks left of the window. Let's see what else might come to the table.
Absolutely. We're back tomorrow, me and him, 1:30 to debate it more. Give us a little flavour of tomorrow. Who are we going to sort of discuss? What are we going to go for?
Well, I think we can get a little bit forensic on the Greaves and Wolfenden partnership, can't we?
Yeah.
Big shout out, just saying to you, big shout out to Christian Walton. He comes. Who knew what notice he had for the game? I don't know yet. We'll probably find this out overnight. What notice he had? Was Muric injured yesterday? Who knows? Because I do believe McKenna said there was no injury issues.
He did on Thursday.
So you have to think,
must have been Thursday after. No, was it Friday?
Friday maybe.
Oh, good point, Matthew. See, that's what we'll do tomorrow. We'll look at that and we'll discuss
he played well.
Various other things. So join us tomorrow, 1:30. I'll bring in Phil Blundell. He's available. Perfect. I was looking at Phil and I was looking
Pretty
at
in pink.
Rich. And I have to be honest with you, Phil, as we sort of come to the climax of the show. Having seen the three shirts today, the home, away, and the third.
Yes.
The home is my favourite because it's the home shirt.
Yes.
But the pink is my second, and the away, which was my second favourite, is now third favourite.
Do you know what? Out of the three, this is my favourite.
Well, you are wearing it.
Yeah.
I thought the away kit would be better in person. A bit more sharp on the gold, or it's just I found it didn't. Anyway, back to the game.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on it?
I thought for nearly 60 minutes of the game this afternoon, Ipswich were the better team. We didn't create.
How long?
Nearly 60 minutes.
I'd say 45. And then we came out for the second half, and Liverpool came out a completely different team.
Well, my opinion is that I thought Ipswich were largely.
We barely got a kick from this second half kickoff. To be fair, and that's not us playing badly. That's Liverpool being in control and being Liverpool and a fantastic side.
I thought Liverpool were disappointing in the first half for sure.
Certainly agree.
I thought when Liverpool got their first goal, I think that's when the game really turned in their favour.
Yeah, goal change games.
It could have been more. It could have been more than two, but we had, I think, 2 or 3 goal line clearances. Mm-hmm. Walton played well today in goal. There was an air of disappointment in me before the game when I realised that Muric wasn't starting. I heard that he's either injured his calf muscle or he's done his hamstring. I hope it's not that bad because I am looking forward to seeing him play. It could have been a lot worse today. I think I would say we it could have been a whopping for Town this lunchtime. And with the players that Liverpool got going forward, we were expected to lose the game today anyway with the bookies. So I'm not disappointed. I'm not disappointed coming away from the ground. This is the same sort of feeling I had about 12 months ago when we lost against Leeds 4-3 in that 4-3 game. I would just show a calf muscle that has kept Muric out of the team today. Look, I think if we play like that in most of the games this season, I think we'll pick up enough points to stay in the league. I know it's early doors, early predictions, but
Before I let you go and bring Colin in,
yeah.
First of all, as you've got an injury, don't forget Stowmarket Osteopaths, 01449 613 633. Muric could maybe go and see Freddie at Stowmarket Osteopaths and get some physiotherapy or osteopath services. That's 01449 613 633. Tell Freddie the Gov sent you. Don't live life in pain. I was going to ask you on the thoughts on the refereeing card situations, Zurek.
Yeah, first half, really bad. by half time, I thought we were back playing in League One. I mean, say the referee was that biased in the first half. Three yellow cards.
What did he actually give though, Phil? That you would feel, was particularly harsh. I thought
the challenge that Burns made, he didn't really touch him, did he? He didn't really touch him that much, and yet the referee booked him for it.
Yeah. It was the yellow cards that sort of surprised me the most. I had no problem with the referee in terms of what fouls he was giving. It was how he was giving the fouls, then selection of his yellow cards, in the sense of a few Liverpool players has a few fouls one after the other, no cards, and then Wes has a first tackle, and it just surprised me a little bit. I thought there was a little consistency or no consistency in how those cards were being issued.
There was no consistency whatsoever this afternoon with the way those cards were given, because. If I'm saying we picked up 3 yellow cards for the game, Liverpool should have had at least 4 or 5. I think at least 3 of those should have been.
What did they get in the end?
They just got 1, didn't they?
Wow.
Yeah, just 1. Just the 1. And I mean, say, look, we're playing against the big boys now. The referees have got their special mandate on how to officiate the games at this level.
I thought he did all right, the referee.
I thought he had a better second half, but the first half, I thought we were back in League One.
Yeah, I disagree with that. And I'm probably going to regret that saying this through the season, but I actually thought VAR really helps. And you feel that in the game, particularly with key moments like, the Davis situation. You're not feeling like that should have been a penalty, it wasn't given. You're feeling like it was offside, so there was no penalty decision to give. Whereas in lower levels, would that have been a given offside? Possibly, probably, or maybe not. And if it wasn't, and you're not given that penalty, that's when you start to get really angry as a football fan, because it was a clear penalty.
Well, I'd say that the challenge on Delap that could have seen Ipswich being awarded a penalty would have been completely irrelevant anyway because of the offside. And say it's just the way it works.
And that's where VAR really comes in handy, I think. Whereas without VAR, do you give the offside? Possibly not. It's very close from what I've seen.
I would say if there's no VAR, I would say if that would be the Championship.
I'll tell you what I hate, Phil. I'll tell you on your opinion before I bring Colin in. Why didn't they give offside? And I know they've not done for a while, but why didn't they give offsides when they know the guy's offside? Because we broke. Alisson made a save.
Yeah.
If I was Arnie Slot and Alisson goes down and makes a save and gets injured on something that was offside, I'd be fuming.
Yes, but in the Premier League, the officials they wait, don't they?
I know they wait, but
they wait until the.
Why do they wait? What's the benefit?
Well, I'm saying this is sort of a grey-coloured question to answer. I'm gonna say it's between a rock and a hard place, and really, we're now playing in the Premier League, and it's just the way that it is. I mean, so over the years it has changed a lot.
Yeah.
Do I like the fact that the officials are waiting several more seconds or until the phase of play has come to an end? I don't think so. No, not really. I'm saying when I was officiating and whenever I ran the line, I know it's a completely different ball game at grassroots, but as soon as that ball is played, as soon as that ball is played through by one of the team members to his own attacking player forward, you stick your flag up.
Right. Yeah. Excellent. All right, Colin, I've got to get you in before we close the show. I want to hear your thoughts.
Just quickly, my man of the match today was Wolfenden.
Excellent. Thank you, Phil. Appreciate you coming on. Colin, a few minutes left of the show. I want to get your thoughts because obviously you're a fan of a long time. How many games did you say earlier?
Over 1,800, I said. Over 1,800.
Heavens above. And you've seen ups, you've seen downs, you've seen Liverpool many times, I'm sure. You've seen them back at Portman Road for the Premier League. What are your thoughts this afternoon?
But you got to get this, put it into perspective, Gavin. I'll please you. I wanted to come over and have a chat with you because I just did, And
we love you for it.
No, just say what I saw, today. I thought, and I did say this to Matt earlier on, I thought for the first 45 to 55 minutes, that was arguably one of the best first halves or 50, 55 minutes I've seen at this ground for 25, 30 years. That was that good a performance. The pressing was brilliant. The defending was excellent. Walton was fantastic. I mean, when he came out to block that, the block kind of thing, when they were coming in on 6 yard, unbelievably brave. I mean, he could have lost 3 or 4 teeth there. I remember Laurie Civil at Aston Villa, the game I was at. Laurie Civil, Andy Gray, the old Andy Gray used to work for Sky Sports. Went right into him, bang, 4 teeth out. Laurie Civil, right?
Ow.
At Villa Park. Now I could see that happening today to Walton. I mean, that was so brave. And I mean, I had people saying to me at half time, like, you know, about Walton, you know, he's not like the best in that. I'll tell you, I thought he was first class today. I thought he was excellent. I thought second half he had a couple of really good saves. He's come away from that game with his head held high, as all of them have. And what I would say is that of the starting 11, the team that started the game, I wouldn't give any of those players less than 8. None of them.
Fair point.
Look, I had a chat to 1 or 2 people in the club shop a little while ago, and I totally agree with him. And we was talking about, like, you know, 1 or 2 of our subs. I mean, I'm not going to mention names because I don't want to slate people like that. But there are 1 or 2 people off our bench, and we all know they are, who are not quite there at this level. But we've now got at least 4 or 5 players on that bench who are at this level.
Yeah, certainly. It's coming along, isn't it? It's coming along.
Yeah, I mean, and Smodic, I mean, I'm so excited to see him starting games.
Yeah, me too.
Calvin Phillips never came on today. He was on the bench, wasn't he?
Yes,
yeah.
He was.
Calvin Phillips didn't come on. Premiership. England, very, very good England international player. We've got another lad, I don't even what, Jens, whatever his name is. He's obviously more or less done and dusted, I hear. But saying that, I thought Luongo and Morsey done really, really well today.
They really did, yeah. I agree with that.
I
thought Mass sort of ran out of steam a little bit before he got taken off. I thought the substitution was right at the right time for Mass in terms of bringing Taylor on. But I thought the 2 of them, particularly for 45 minutes, were really strong.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I'll tell you what, there was so many positives to pull out of that performance today. So many positives. And I mean, I know some people, I mean, we're all different. I mean, some people go home,
you can't. No one can go home after that.
No, Martin, they will. It's natural. Some people will go home and they'll think, oh, God, we lost to Liverpool. We lost today. Got no points.
Just say that out loud again. We lost to Liverpool. Okay, Liverpool.
Exactly.
Global powerhouse.
But, Martin, listen to me. There are people who will go home tonight disappointed. Why? I don't know.
I'm going home quite confident, actually.
Well, so you should do. 98% of the people will do, Martin. But 2% or 1% won. It's what they call human nature.
Yeah, I hear you.
That's what they call human nature.
All right, Colin.
And I'll tell you another thing I'll say.
Last thing, Josh, on very quickly.
Yeah, okay.
Close to Joe.
I'll tell you another thing I'll say, Martin. They'll say, oh, we've got Man City tomorrow. Next week at the Etihad. Oh, we'll still have 9 points. Right, okay.
Did you expect?
If we go to the Etihad, I'm going to the Etihad, by the way.
Of course you are.
If we go to the Etihad next week and we put in a performance like that and we lose 2 or 3-0, I'll still be as hyper as I am now.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I know that. We all know that.
I'll tell you one thing I don't want to see happen. I don't want to see us go down up to the Etihad. I can see very early. Because that could be a really, really long.
Guarantee we probably will now, Colin. You've jinxed it.
Well, no,
I'm joking. I love joking.
No, you know what I'm saying. I mean, I just want to see another lovely, positive performance, and I'm so proud of this club today. That's why I've come on. I had to come on and just say that. I said to Mike over there, I said, I've got to come on and just say 1 or 2 words for you, because I'm so proud of them. I'm so proud of them. I'm proud of everybody. I'm proud of the crowd. I'm proud of Rich. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of everybody. I'm proud of absolutely everybody who goes, Matt, everybody who goes in that ground, because we all got behind them. We stayed with them. And I'll tell you another thing, Martin. We must stay with this club or this team all season.
Oh, I agree.
And if we do that, we'll be fine.
Absolutely.
We'll be absolutely fine.
Josh, last few words from you.
Take care. Lovely to see you.
Unless Mark also wants to come on. No, Mark from Ireland does not want to come on. One of our YouTube members. We appreciate you, Mark. Josh, your thoughts very quickly. I'm sorry to get you on last thing. We'll get you on first thing next time. But your thoughts?
I'm proud of the absolutely fantastic performance, especially first 45, you know. Second half, Liverpool did what Liverpool did, didn't they?
Yeah, absolutely. They went through.
They were bound to do it at some point today.
Yeah, and Zurek says you feel dejected because you lost, but it's effing Liverpool.
Do you know what? I don't actually feel dejected though. It's weird.
Look, anytime Ipswich Town don't win a game of football, I'm disappointed. It's a blow in the stomach. But when you take a step back, you've seen us compete for 45 minutes with a team that's won the Champions League, the Premier League within the last 5 years, Mo Salah.
With a League One squad, pretty much.
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. You've got great players. You competed, and then they've shown why they win championships, because they've got players that in moments produce.
Yes.
And you just felt, I don't know how you feel about it, every time we had a chance and didn't take it, you were letting them have those moments that they're going to have, and then they'll take theirs. And then when they missed that free header, for a second, I thought, well, maybe it's our day. Because they were getting chances all of a sudden, and where a 6-yard header, free header, would have normally nestled in the back of the net.
Yeah. It was a
He sticks it in
it
the
was a
sitter.
sitter, wasn't it, really?
And I'm thinking maybe it's our day, but that's footballing, right? That's the levels.
You have those days, of course you do. I thought, well, we created chances. It's not like we didn't create chances.
No, we certainly did.
We
Another positive.
Yeah, we create chances. Like, a lot of people probably backed us to get absolutely beaten, but
And
that's what I said to you at the start. I said, if we're going to lose, don't get beaten heavy.
yeah,
We didn't.
Yeah, no,
We
that's
didn't
I think that's the thing. Yeah, you want to send a message to the rest of the division that you're going to be able to compete.
100%. And we have today.
And you've got heart, and you've got desire, and you've got drive, and I thought we proved all of those things today.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's just at the start of the show, Josh. Not every team. This is no disrespect to anybody else.
We're
will
going
be
to play
Liverpool.
like Liverpool, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. They're not all going to have European Championship semi-finalists or finalists playing in their size or whatever. But yeah, Josh, appreciate you coming on.
That's all right.
Thank you for the comments at home. Don't forget, we're back live tomorrow at 1:30 for Talking Town. Until then, have a great afternoon. I keep thinking it's later than what it is. Let's have a great night. But you still technically got like 2 hours before dinner.
Yeah, pretty much.
What am I going to do before then? Anyway, that's my problem, not yours. I'll see you tomorrow at 1:30. All the best. Bye-bye.